Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you guys how I fill in my brows. Oh, and don't mind the hair, I just threw it up and did whatever to it. But yes, let's go ahead and get to the video. So I'm going to show you two different ways I fill in my brows. The first is with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Wiz Pencil, and what I like to do first is brush out my brows. And yes, I know I need to get my brows did, but I'm going to do that myself, and I'm going to show you guys how I clean up my brows. But first I'm going to show you how I fill in my brows. But yes, what I like to do with the Wiz Pencil is pretty much outline my eyebrow, and if I need a little bit more at the end, I just go ahead and make my own little line. But I like to fill in the brow once I outline it, and with the front of my brows, the tip of my brows, I like to blend it out with the spoolie. So just to make sure that I don't have any harsh, like it doesn't look too harsh at the front of my brow. So pretty much after that, I just repeat the process. Like if I need the spoolie or if I need the pencil, then I go ahead and keep using whatever I need to fill in. So what I like to use to clean up around the brow area is use the Makeup Forever HD concealer. I usually use the concealer to cover up the new growth that is under my brow, but sometimes I do need to pluck the hairs that are too long. So I'm using this brush that I got in my brow kit to use it as a concealer brush. So I pretty much line up around my brows like so. And if you don't have a steady hand, I advise you to just move your head and place the brush down, because that's what I usually do. I will show you guys how I go back and forth, and I do mess up at the top with the concealer. And that's pretty much something you don't want to do, because you're going to end up like either redoing your eyebrow, or you just like F it, let's just go through the day with my brow messed up. So but I do fix my brow with the Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil. You see how I went back and forth with that, and now my brow looks like, what is that? So I pretty much go over it with the Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil, and I just fix it up, and it becomes a perfect brow again. Okay, so here I'm fixing the brow, and yeah, it's pretty simple. You just fix the brow. I love the Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil. It's just really comes in handy whenever you gotta fill in your brows, because you just need to leave and go somewhere really quick. Then I go ahead and use the beauty blender to blend whatever excess concealer I have around my brow. So that's pretty much it on that brow, and that was with the Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil. And now the next brow is the brow that's all messed up. But I'm gonna use the eyebrow kit from Benefit in order to fill this brow. Okay everyone, do you see my brow? This brow is like, I don't know what it is, but I got it waxed and all of a sudden it like messed up, so now I'm trying to let it grow out. So I'm gonna brush my brow with this spoolie, and I know you guys can see that I need to wax under my brows, but I'm gonna show you guys how I wax my brows in another video. But here I'm using the BrowZings from Benefit, and it's pretty much a kit with the cream and the powder, and like it has two different types of brushes that you can use for your eyebrows, and it has the tweezers. So it comes with an angle brow brush, as you can see. So what I do is I dip it in the cream and then the powder. You don't want to put too much at first. You want to start with a little just to see how it looks on your brow, because you might not even need that much, especially depending on how your brow looks. Like mine is kind of thick, and wow, what is that? So what I like to do with this is line up the underneath of my brow like so. And I'm kind of like, what? You're kind of off, Sam. But I'm going to make it work towards the end. So pretty much you want to line it up. Like I said, you don't want to put too much, or if you know you need a little bit more, then you go ahead and get a little bit more. But I go ahead and fill whatever color that I have on my brow. I go ahead and fill it in. Like I lift the color up into my brow area. Like I don't need any more. I'm just going to lift and, you know, use it throughout my brows. As you can see, the top has a little bit, like has a lot on top. So I'm going to use that and brush it out with the spoolie later, or with the brush. I think I use it with the brush, you know what I mean? So you pretty much blend the outline into your brows, what I'm doing right here. And if you need a little bit more, like I said, you go ahead and add, but I don't think I need any more. I'm just going to blend. So I go ahead and grab the spoolie, and I go ahead and brush the color out because it's a little too harsh. So I go ahead and brush it throughout my brows. So I don't want the front of my brow too harsh, so I go ahead and brush the color out. Okay, so now I need a little help. So I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil to just put a little bit more color into my brow pencil, because I don't want to use the powder, because I just don't want to use powder. So now I'm going to use the concealer, and I'm going to conceal like we did the other brow. So you pretty much work that concealer in. As you can see, I have a long new growth under my brows, and that's something that I usually would pluck out, but for the purpose of this video, I just didn't. I just used a concealer to blend, and you can use your foundation to go ahead and like cover that up also, but I just go ahead and use the concealer just to show you guys what I use usually to cover up, to clean up my brows. And again, I'm using the beauty blender to blend whatever concealer I didn't like blend good. And that's pretty much it on how I fill in my brows. That's the pencil side, and this is the other side, is the powder side. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how I fill in my eyebrows. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.